name is Christoph Nyabo. I'm a news reporter from Bay of FM.
My name is Kilama Wilfred. I'm Mr. Northern Uganda. I'm the commander of the team security. Nobody.
Right.
My name is Rebecca Alice, and I'm just here to support.
My name is Bakit Jonathan, I'm acting executive, Bomota Limited.
Thank you, guys. I'm Vinci Boy, Blue Scoop.
My name is Tony Areo, also known as Mr. Twa, into deep promotions.
My name is Faith Magiro. I'm the sales and marketing executive.
My name is Craig Robinson. I'm head of Ordinary Hero UK, and I'm here to support this event.
Yes, my name is Ronnie Valencia. I work for Mega 100.
My name is Alexander.
My name is Vanessa David. I'm a member. My name is Nan Vincent. I'm a member.
Most cases, people start from having cameras. Normally, but today, let's do it.
My name is Bishop Photograph, Northern Uganda,
Good morning, I'm David Daniel. I work for IATV. Good morning.
For I'm here Simon Kaum, the public relations officer for the association.
I'm Jacqueline Abal Tugdale, the CEO of Tugdale Coffee.
I'm called Jesse Johnson James. I work with Vision Group. We have security guys.
Hi, Richard Brown.
My name is Watson Portland, Madam.
Strongest man.
Good morning. The name is Spraga. I'm from Spraga Promotion. Thank you.
This time in front of you, I'm called Regan Chaya. I'm the Secretary General of Northern Uganda. As we move on, the introduction will move on, and the people on the item will introduce themselves at the cost of our internal players and engage with that time. So without consuming much time, let's feel at home. We allow the management of Koma welcome us in their facility. So I had like 2, 3 here. You guys can maybe choose between one person and welcome us.
Or maybe all of them can greet us so we can hear
Okay,
them.
it's okay.
Good morning, everyone, once again. Bakit Jonathan, the finance, happen to be the marketing executive for Bomota Limited. You're all welcome. Most welcome. Want to feel at home and request us continue having such activities. Feel at home. You're always welcome anytime. Thank you. Feel at home.
What's the name, right? Yeah, so, my name is Faith Magiro. We work together in the marketing, sales and marketing department. And I think at Boma, most importantly, we support talent who cognize the talent in the northern region. And we're providing a platform where we allow these people to thrive in their talents. So you're welcome to the home. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Goma has always been our partner since day one. And they're always open-handed. They're always really cooperative with us, give us facilities anytime we want, so that we've been good partners with that. We appreciate that, and we always pray for the good Lord to bless you and pray for us. So thank you so much. With that, now we can feel at home, because the home leaders have already given us a green light to go ahead with our activities. We shall move to our next agenda, and that is the welcome remarks from our PRO, who is none other than Mr. Kaha. I'm sure he has a lot of things to bring to our attention, and this is the high time we give him the opportunity to take us through. So, Mr. PRO, you're most welcome.
Okay, thank you. Maybe I have, for me, I'm very dark, so the photographers make sure I can be seen well. So that's why I'm running away from where there's a lot of light. I may not be seen. Our public information officer for division, the Vice Chancellor of University, our supporter, trainer, guidance, Jenny, our president, journalists, sponsors, different distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Simon Kahaum. The members you see here have entrusted me to be their public information officer. I want to start by saying that God is good, and we will always treasure His goodness to us. When I look at the number that we have in this house, and I reflect back where we are coming from, then we have, as an association, we have every reason to thank God. And looking at the people who sacrificed their time, plus the journalists who are supposed to be in the field handling so many other things that would be more important than this, I kind of ran short of words. But all the same, we keep moving. This Association of Northern Uganda Bodybuilding and Fitness has come from far. And it has always been a struggle. And to organize the kind of competitions that the association has been doing requires a lot of sacrifices and finances. And I must say, this dream started with a gentleman who is seated right there. He has always been a fan. He has always had interest to ensure that Northern Uganda also appears in the limelight when it comes to bodybuilding and fitness. The association is now a fully registered association with the URSB, with an account and a fully instituted members and executives as well. Maybe I also request the members of the association to just stand up for recognition. If you're a member of the association, just stand up. I want people to look at you one by one. So these people you see are the members of the association, including others who are helping us with security to ensure that they coordinate our being here. I'm not trying to say the place is insecure, but it is part of the income generating activities that the association has come up with. So the people you see here are members, thank you so much. These are not the only team, we are more than the number that you can see here. But this association has people from different walks of life. The others are able to be with us. We are also proud that some of our members have got opportunities outside the continent, and that is why you don't see them here. But every time they get time to get back home, they visit us. We are always together. We have a social media platform And they are also aware of the press conference that we are having today. Having said that, I want to openly recognize the contribution of the chairperson and the president of Northern Uganda Bodybuilding and Fitness Association. As I said in the beginning, to organize this kind of event needs a lot of resources, and that comes with sacrifices. As a young association, we are not very different from other associations that struggles financially. He has gone as far as sacrificing his personal resources to ensure that some of these activities have happened. You may want to ask, what have you achieved over the years? It may not be very tangible so much to the people outside, but to us inside, we feel we have moved some miles because the association has consistently organized two important events. Mr. Northern Uganda has always been happening, and Mr. Cholisa Freedom has also been one event that was started last year. And then the other one is the forming of the security group. Sometimes people don't understand what this security group is about, because we have members who already subscribe to the other security group. By security, I mean people who provide bouncing services. Like if you have your wedding and you do not want people to come and interfere, there are people who get drunk and they start causing commotion, and you want them. Sometimes it's not advisable to have armed security moving in crowds, so you end up looking for bouncers, and we have been able to form that, and the team has been working very well. So far so good, we have not registered any single case of indiscipline because they have been trained, and we still continue training them. Through the president, he has reached out to a number of security experts who have come to talk to these people, because when you're going to a nightclub, when you're going to provide security in a wedding, in a funeral program, you don't know the setup of the community, you don't know people who have good hearts and people who don't have good hearts. So you need to know how to deal with them. And I must admit that that has happened in our association. And some of them subscribe to the other security group that has been providing those small unarmed security. And it has always been an issue, because from where they subscribe, they feel like we are snatching away their members. But our chairman came up openly and said, guys, look, we are not here to compete. This city is too big and can accommodate all of us. And some of them have understood where we are coming from. And when they have been contracted to provide security services and they run short of manpower, they come to us through the office of the president, and we help them with manpower. We give them some of our security officers, and they have been working. Sometimes we also reach out to them. So that is how we have managed to coexist. And as of now, to the best of my understanding, we do not have any kind of conflict. We are still coexisting well. We have also been able to open an office. We, as an association, we have our permanent address. Maybe not permanent as such, but we already have where you can locate us. If you go to Bastak, unfortunately, I keep forgetting the name of the street. The exit of the Bulubrain Bastak, directly opposite, there's a betting center called Champion Bet. Our office is next there. So you can visit us. There are people who sit in office, and right now as I speak, we have somebody who sits there. And as part of the income generating activities for the association, that's the finance we talk about more on, is that we provide fitness training. We realize that there are sicknesses, there are complications you can actually find without necessarily going to the hospital. And people have been going there. The price is pocket friendly, something very small, so that we sustain the operation of the office, because we need to pay utilities. The there's somebody who sits there morning, evening, over the weekend. He needs to have his clothes cleaned, he needs to eat food, he needs airtime on his phone, and that is something that has been helping. Sometimes we do not have that money, we are unable to raise. And the president has sacrificed because he takes this association as something he is struggling to nurture, to bring up. And as you're well aware, when we talk about bodybuilding, the perception of the people is still not so much good enough. I work for radio. I am a talk show host with Mega FM. And sometimes I also get opportunity during the program that I present to at least talk about, when we talk about bouncers, who are they, what do they do? Some people think that these are people who do some thuggery activities because they have the energy, they have the power, they can grab you, snatch your things, but we're saying no. So we are also fighting that mindset change as an association. And unfortunately, we will not have that much time. But if you were to listen to testimonies from some of the members that we have, people say that we should not blame the conflict in northern Uganda for the situation we are in, but I don't agree with them because the situation affected us so much to the level that we left behind in terms of education. And you know, without much education, life is not so easy under the sun. You need to know things, you need to have those papers, and that is mostly possible through education. So the conflict affected us. We did not study so much, and that is why some of our colleagues did not have what to do. And the only thing they resorted to, some of them, you know the history of this town very well. Some of them have come, they have joined the association, we have brought them together, we have trained them, and they now provide security. You go attend an event. At the end of the day, you have some 5,000 shillings, some 3,000 shillings, you go back with it home. So we have done that a lot as an association. So having said that, members, I do not want to go ahead with a lot of things because the president will come and say so much of that. However, before I sit down, I do not want to forget to thank so much Tugdel Coffee through the CEO. She has, I have always had the name Tugdel Coffee, even before I joined the association. But I am not one of the pioneers of the association. The association started with the chairman, which was not an association. As the saying goes, if you want to walk very fast, you can go alone, which is not sustainable. But if you want to go far, you need to go with a team. He has identified few people around him, and he started selling the idea. Sometimes when we are in office, he sits, he tells us the dream he has for this association. And that is why some of us are able also to leave our other hustle somewhere to come and we keep our time in place. And this has been possible, members, through the journalists that we have here, through the bloggers. You heard about GoTune, you heard about Into the Promotion, you heard about Spragga Promotion. These are influencers on social media. They write about us, they talk about us, they let the world know. Sometimes people are so much lazy to read. So they have their video clips, they take, they share on their platforms. Sometimes people don't have time to listen to the radios. Others, because of where we are coming from, they are unable to read and write. So sometimes even when we put in writing, so the collection of this team together has given us a very good platform that at least people know about us. And I must admit that by the time an association of this nature brings the people we have in front of us, I'm sure some of the members have not even seen Afande Kato yet, but he is here to talk to the association and tell you what he thinks about us. We have the whole Vice Chancellor of Bulu University. And by now he should have been so busy preparing, because one thing I know is that he's flying out anytime soon because there is an award that he won for being, I keep forgetting, he's going to talk about it later on, as the best in the whole of Africa, I think. And the gentleman is just right here with us. He has left the comfort of his air conditioning room in office to just come and sit with us. and tell you that he is ready to support us. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not have so much more to say. We will always keep sharing. If you find time, come to our office, talk to us, what you feel about this association, and the different sponsors, the Kantogo Collection. We have phone directors and others that have just come on board. The chairman will talk about it later, and you will be able to ask where you have not understood. By this, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much more that we are launching the event which will lead us to the 18th of May, that we will be having the Mr. Northern Uganda Bodybuilding and Fitness competition. Point 12, boom. Now, why the name of the Lord never knew? A bit of a cut out to try to make a woman go down. Where I care about my own part. Boom. And so, if you have people who can support us, the association, so that we fight idleness in this city, so that we have this youth together, because we even have dreams of taking them through some vocational skills training, so that they are able to sustain themselves. And through this competition alone, it is not enough, because the Mr. Northern Uganda who is here will tell you that it takes a lot to be him. He needs to train, he needs to eat. Sometimes we want him to go and showcase and tell the world out there that to be Mr. Northern Uganda, what does it take to be him? And we need transport. And if he goes there, he needs to come back and eat. He needs drinking water. Members, we do not have that support. So if you have opportunity to connect us to where we can get this support, you're most welcome. Thank you so much. I wish you the best.
Thank you. Thank you. That was from our PRO. Of course, that is part of what you should be doing. And I'm sure I did it to his best. You guys can also stand in place and congratulate him. Let's give him a clap. Thank you. As he was talking, he mentioned a lot of things, including some of the challenges we face as we go along with our activities. We also talked about some of the achievements we've gathered here and there. We also talked about health. Initially, this event that we are launching today stands on the theme, Sporting for Health. So you can see, we always do our things to make sure that we bring back our health to its best, so that we don't waste a lot of resources, in the hospitals here and there. That is why we've chosen, as the committee of this body, let's run this championship on that theme, Sporting for Health. Without consuming a lot of your time, let me go to our next agenda. And at this point, let me bring someone from the finance department to take us through how are we going to handle this? What are the modes of our distribution? What do we really need to finance this activity? So, Mr. Alfred, you're most welcome.
Check for things. Personally, I didn't check. But then I got myself right here. And I believe most of us, check twice also.
Because when you talk about stealing, you check twice. When you talk about killing, you check twice. This is not about that. This is about togetherness. This is about peace. This is about what else can we do? Where we are. We are not people who understand a lot. We need a lot of guidance from any other person. We need a lot of training where necessary. That's why today we are here. The number of members is not controllable. Because we would wish to have all our girls and boys who are military to have something to do. It can not only be about bouncing. This is a point where we can gather and get more. As he started, he pointed out a few views of what will come after. We are still at a few. The games, we came to bouncing. More others will still come in to us. So I'm grateful for this. I was picked up to say a few words. The association is registered. We have the account. We have the committees. We have projects to work on too. One of the reasons we are here is about how can we start. You may have the finance, but if the plannings are not there, that's already a fault. So, I am here to say, we have the plans, the projects are well equipped, others are distributed among supporters. If they are doing good, we need to support ourselves through the projects that we have. Like our peer came out and said, we have more affected people among us. Others do not go to the war, but their parents, so they do not go to school. But we could still find ways of uplifting them through this association that we have to avoid these street wrangles that are in the city. We need support. We have projects over. We have people who can do welding. We have drivers among us. We have others who are still at school. We have people who are aged and the young ones among us. What we are trying to do best is awareness of the government. So to do that, we request those helps that will take us through those projects. We don't have the machines for welding. We don't have the machines for the saloons. But these members can do this as well as they practice on the games that we perform, as well as they still do the competition that we go for. I'm here to talk about finance. So far in our account, what we have is from our chairperson, which will not be enough to sustain the association. So that is all I want to say. Thank you so much. Thank you, Alfred. I feel it's high time we get ourselves familiar with what we normally do when we talk about bodybuilding and fitness association. So at this point, we shall have a bit of showcasing of what we normally do when we talk about, qualifying. I don't know whether we have all the materials here, but at least we have Mr. Northern Uganda with us here, so I'm sure I will be in position to showcase what we have. We have the hand wrestlers around here. We have one of the champions. She's among us here. She has been with us since day one, and she's the only woman representing us. And we are so glad that. Yeah, let's clap for her. We are so happy that in any competition that she goes in, she always comes back number one. And she has always been doing us. So we shall have her here, showcase with anyone who wants, whether a man or a woman, she's always ready. And she's fully trained. I see one of our influencers here wants to try. It's okay. It's okay. So at this point, I don't know where we shall start from. Should we start with arm wrestling or we allow Mr. Uganda to show us something? Arm wrestling. As we go to prepare, it's okay. Let's have the video. Yeah.
Any journalist who wants to try with me? No, we are just demonstrating. This is not yet a competition. Because now when it comes to competition, you see this gentleman here. He introduced himself there over there. Just the way you look at him, surprisingly, he has been he's actually the strongest man. You know, that's the man. Because we called anyone help to come and challenge him. There was no anybody wants to try him. He's here. Anyway, yeah. I'm really good. I'm listening.
First of all, I miss any winning body to come.
Because this one's far too big.
So,
I'm here.
You're doing black corner, yeah.
Wow.
Red corner.
Mr. President, you have always been the one instructing arm wrestling. So, we're doing that. Came here, whistle here.
This pressure. Whistle. Sorry, my wife's here. I need to set the wedding off.
Okay. So we are just demonstrating, but in the real competition, we don't put a lady and a gentleman to compete. A lady normally competes with a fellow lady. But since she just wants to Nyora, it's okay. But whoever wins is not going down.
We shall bring the strongest man.
Yeah.
We go for the strongest time. Okay. Yeah. Ready.
No, man, Craig, right.
So,
Ready.
how fast wait? Hold on. Here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, we go. Press it, go.
Let's go! Let's go! Power! Yeah! The strongest
So,
you have a challenge.
there's a challenge for the champion. We are not yet bringing our champion.
You're working out.
So if you succeed, there's another one here.
Okay, look at this boy. You have no. Come on, man. Let's go.
Shall I have my more three?
Wait for instruction.
The count of three.
Say the pen mouse apart. Go near, but when you read pen mouse,
Get this stiff up.
so big up. 1, 2, 3, go.
No count.
Well done.
Maybe we shall have more too. And we get to our strongest man. Of course, you're still the one. You have a challenger. Then after you shall bring the strongest man to sum it up.
So as they get ready, this time around, one of our achievements I didn't talk about is the training of our judges. Now we have judges among ourselves through guidance from Janine that they talked about earlier on. We no longer import judges from Kampala. Every event has a judge or judges. Like when it comes to arm wrestling, he is the one who takes charge. And when it comes to bodybuilding, you will see some gentlemen here coming up. So, Mr. Judge, the stage is yours.
Are we ready? Yeah. Always been ready.
Got you on my bag, I'm packing water.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. He's one of our youngest competitors. He's one of the youngest. He looks big, but he's the youngest.
Very young.
Most of the event, he also goes and takes part. His number doesn't go beyond number 3. So we are also proud of him. We like him so much. But at this point, I want the strongest man to come on board and just bring him down straight away.
Badang.
I hope this dress code will support him. Badang. Look at the ball.
So they make him Steve kwenye mama. So do you like have to pair it?
No.
Very automatic. Okay.
Come on, Eric.
Are we ready? Strongest man versus upcoming strongest man.
They are always given time to get fully warmed up, but now they have not warmed, they have not done anything, so we didn't.
Just showcasing.
Just showcasing, eh?
Okay.
One, 2, 3, go.
Change the dream.
Oh, Badang.
Badang.
Power!
You want to play?
Roop.
That has always, I was saying that has always been the strongest man. Yeah, and he always proves to be the strongest. Powerlifting, I think you are also the best. Wrestling, Greater North is the best. He went to Kampala for Mr. Uganda, he was number 2. Yeah, he was number 2. But we are going to take him to be number 1 this time around. At this point, we shall have a showcase from our Mr. Uganda, who will come and do a small of what he has, like for 5 minutes, without instructions. You will give us your best poses, then we go ahead as we keep on that. And as we go ahead, we shall also be joined by the General Manager Boma in the hotel. Anytime from now, she will be with us here. So Mr. We're not going to distract him, like I've said, because this is a big man already. He's a Mr. Uganda, that's a big instruction. He knows what to do. He will give us his best. Governor, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so that's the man. He went for Mr. Uganda contest and he came up as the first runners-up. He would have won, but I'm told he did not have breakfast on that day.
Wow.
The governor.
Just joking, Fred.
Governor Uganda.
So what is the name of that coach, moderator? Let us know. How do you call that? Oh, maybe, hey, the coach is here.
You have the coach for
Coach,
that.
coach, you come in front. Please come. Weapon here, you're not even any morning on. Yeah, the general coach is here. So, what you are? Tara on our weapon here, only the morning on.
That what is going from last grade. Sanchez. So that's how they do Sanchez.
Should be on the side also.
Oh, Sanchez.
That is front double biceps. That's great. One. Arms on the hips. Most muscular grips. Give us the best free pose 3.
That's the last course we're going to have.
Yeah, it's a big player.
Let's clap for him. You've always been having a challenge. You want to challenge? Thank you. That's for the prophecy. At least we have ideas of what we normally do. Some people sit out there and when we say Northern Uganda Bodybuilding and Fitness Association, they always ask themselves, what do these people do? What do they do? Is it about lifting heavy weights or what? But these are some of the things we do. And of course, it has opened a lot of doors for a lot of people. Some people are earning a living from them. We have people who are born abroad and up to now they're still there. They're doing very well. And we also need to see these ones, follow them anytime from now. So let's first of all clap for the ones who showcased that. Good, that was that. We were supposed to have powerlifting here, but our lift that we have says not below 360 kilograms. But of course, we have our powerlifter here, the strongest man wanted 500 kilograms. So we're limited by the lift. Maybe next time, or when we leave here, we shall hit the gym, then we shall do that. But at this point, let me welcome one of our sponsors, the Tukdel. Our guys always feed on Tukdel, we do cook a lot. Let's give her 2 minutes to, tell us what Tukdel is and why she loves us a lot. Madam, you're most welcome.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and for giving me the floor. Tukdel coffee is grown in northern Uganda. Our farm is in Kojongaro. It's organically grown, no synthetic fertilizers or anything added to it. The reason why I support Northern Uganda Bodybuilding Association, I've been a friend to Mike for many years. And he's shown me his dedication, the love that he has for people, the love that he has for sports. And I've been working out for such a long time. He has also been my trainer for such a long time. So I thought, how best could I give back to such a wonderful guy who's been there for me? And I see he's really trying to uplift the youth of Northern Uganda. So the best way is to use some of the proceeds from the coffee to help sponsor the event. And I know that at the moment, our sales are not as grand, but the little that we can do to help support such a great cause, I'm willing to do and stand behind him. Health is wealth. So the more you work out, it helps your mind, it helps your general physique as well. It gives you that self-esteem. You feel better about yourself, So I think it's a good thing that he's doing, and I think if we could encourage more young people to get involved, not only young, also older people to get involved, even if it's just walking, running, lifting, I think it's very good to encourage. I know we have a lot of so-called agu. If we could get them more involved into this sport, I think we'll have a better city. And I'm here to stand 100% behind Northern Uganda Building Body Fitness Association. Whatever I can do in any capacity, I'm willing to help. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That has been in her own words. I don't need to add or subtract anything. But it's a humble request before I could move to the high table. We also have candid events that have always been with us, sponsoring us, public address. Let's also give them 2 minutes, at least to greet us, then we move to the high table. Candid events will most welcome. Thank you. I'm the youth. I cannot be in the same way with you as in the youth council. That's why we come in and support the kind of thing. And I've been working with the first time and wish to do the same. Anytime. Thank you very much. Atlanta, let's get here and we hear from our president. Some people call him president, some people call him chairman, but we prefer calling him president. Let him talk to us, tell us why this, what do we look forward to. Mr. President, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Around Northern Uganda, because of the local lemon, so Luani Michael Jock, the chairman of Northern Uganda Bodybuilding and Fitness Association. I think a lot of room. So I think he look, I'm going to check on the coach. I'm going to talk about sponsors. I'm going to check the ordinary UK. I think Tubdel Coffee. I think Market. National Computer. I think Candy Event. I think Trucks Engineering Company. It's one kind of said with the MTN is take a bill by me support because you can no one job. Keep on a meter for a collection. You have worked for both media team when you don't bloggers. When the team attack lawyer were unknown. And when the German team attack our association on a team attack, a chap on the bloggers, they don't. Your media team, your team with the moment that you are team of the one achieve. So now, straight to the point, I'm merely translating okay. Look, I'm achieve association and a chap, you get to
This association started in 2001. Yeah. With the idea, not the whole association. The idea, yeah.
So, are you able to Magaloni, Mr. Northern Uganda,
and
the Northern Uganda?
The first event that was organized is Mr. Northern Uganda.
Jacob building or expanding of members. Ground association, meeting,
and because he had the idea, he identified a few people, brought them together, they had a discussion, and thereafter election was held to have executives.
Yeah, when young no, bodybuilding sports, down on TV bodybuilding, maybe what time young well, you got money when you come down. Dia madua ta tum go da mai ko pi ta down ni ngam ba kum be cha ni gene ho pa ta en gun yang ni ko bi in sports ke me ta ki ni ko bi ni ko training yan ram do ni tum ba si no it you can skill you be you are earning more.
Many people did not know so much the benefits of training and bodybuilding. Others thought when you are well built, you just show off around, you go to a club, you chase people away from their tables and you take care of that whole table because you're a giant, you're strong, not knowing you can earn from it.
You know, bodybuilding in China, ma join association. What take members, ma hotel give training. What take your ma which are driving, what take driver, number getting what you do in welding, my good job welding, you better get to a unity. What you down, what you bodybuilders, my home, what you training again. Tell you better chance while for the trainers, I'm going to have the training, we training down, like personal training, and along, training, training, right now, I think personal training.
So far, the association has been able to support a few of the members who have gone for driving lessons. They have learned, and some of them have driving licenses. And in case there's opportunity, some of them are available. They have also trained other members who have become trainers as well. There are people who don't feel very comfortable going to a workout place, so they prefer doing it from their homes. And these people who have been trained are able to provide those services in your home wherever you are.
Kita what you like abana yani gym mo what you carry ni kan teramo what you gym mo mo will get machine chala na to ko chala ni bodybuilding what you gym no me ata bodybuilding kita what you to mo chala na amra so say bole ni kan teramo ni gulkan mo te mo maro yara re cha beach yani arm wrestling buzz again when you come over to shoot my did again when I'm going to you know table mano ngeo ke ba no kere chuka did dia no chuk no tie so ram ka to kenyi mita down ram lo and when ke tell buzz again when konyo ba tell na to full table ti ba table le no me ko ti ba to me to level mo ni ba me to level mo bi sit.
Bodybuilding comes with a lot of requirements, and the equipments are very, very expensive. It is not easy to find them. When he gives an example of the arm wrestling table, that is the only one we have in the whole of Gulu at the moment. But when you look at this city, it's big enough and needs not less than 25 arm wrestling table. And in his idea, it would be much better to have these tables in different bars, just like people have pool tables, because it is a sport. And maybe days of the market days, you can go maybe to the main market, you put one table there, just to entertain people, but we don't have them. This is the only one.
Ibana, you put to work here, man. You put to wear any, you put to wear that. Ma you put to wear the you tell to Magman, and then you go to wine Uganda. Can now budget. Don't know, not to $1 million per one. Now, see, there a level no mega a year because all a ticket farm. What happened where young one got a jallo. Me you put to Kidong, I think it the few people that may now get any. Fellow Professor Janine, even a foil, you know. And I joe Macham Kene, and what it is. Give me where my medical meeting, you are you to. But to a numero, Chalakai, Northern Uganda, no Uganda, I am the fire to go to government. And by the way, budget for bodybuilding, it's only 1 million in the government budget, 1 million, but now if only Northern region now organizing competition like this, we need over 41 million. You see? So we are no commander of team attack, making sure and lifting. Comparing to bodybuilding, you deal. Ma down take the right thing. Odilu Chen Uganda kind, and now Chen Bada, more account. More Uganda kind because kind of bodybuilding. Ichani will last year that to Northern Uganda bodybuilding from Gulu, where now beach in Mr. Olympia, the whole world were now fight last year. So I cannot skin to Makata buy one I can. So that was supporting bodybuilding. We help us. Mobile phone, even the government gets revenue from us because all the skills you see there in Qatar, everywhere, all over, they get it from where? From Washington. You know, if we are like to start, what should I say, like a situation like this, please promote this. We can make a lot of money. The government will be making a lot of money, more than football. Because one of the there too, there's one now is in Accra. There's an Olympic going on there. One of our body is there, and he's doing very well. Even in Olympia, Mr. Olympia, the whole world. One of the bodybuilders from here was 105 last year. So it's good. I think if government was to help promote this and they get revenue from it, then we are going to make much money more than football. If you see Nigeria, they are focusing on what? In music, and they are making a lot of money. So for us, we have to see the sport which bring money. They put money on that sport so that when we were lifting, will be matter.
Okay. Now, to organize this kind of competition, especially Mr. Northern Uganda, because this one does not only focus on Gulu, it is the entire Northern Uganda. As you can see on the logo, which will be launched later on, we have the whole of Laos sub-region, West Nile and Choni sub-region, and it needs almost 40 million shillings. It has been so difficult on his side as a person because he has always had the idea. Sometimes he struggles and goes as far as using his personal resources to make sure that he funds. It is not always fully funded, but he at least struggles. And he's happy that there are people around him. He gave an example of Janine and Professor here, who has sometimes come and supported him in a way, but it is still challenging and it is not sustainable. It is unfortunate that the government does not seem to prioritize some of these sporting activities. The major focus is on football. But again, as a country, you need to identify a sports event where you put in, and then you specialize on it. For example, we have one of the powerlifters who was here in Gulu, and he went to compete for the Mr. World competition. It is named Mr. Olympia. And he was number 5 in the whole world. And that is the pride of somebody from here. Right now there is Olympics competition ongoing in Ghana, Accra, and we have one of our powerlifters there. And the guy is doing so well. We even saw a few of his videos. So it is important to have this kind of activities, events, supported fully so that we uplift the youth and the standard of competition. Others were in English now.
And also, we have, the organization movement, is also coming and support this youth. Because sometimes they are supporting, if you are giving money, you have to first train people how to use the money. You don't give the money to the people that are okay, the money is now here. That's why you see like a yoga operation, motivation, their money. But they will call it the coin. If you get a association like this, they have to support them. Because for us we are fully resistant. We have all the members. Like we have now in Northern region. I started alone, but now we are 92. And there's still more to come after this competition. So we are growing. Every competition we organize. People are coming. And not only good, there's Jule, we have the Rua, they are there for Kwakia, Lira, Yam, everywhere. And we have one or something here, and we always together, chatting. And now, what we are requesting now, as association, we need support for this government competition. It's on the 18th of May, 2024. So we support all the sponsors, government, and communities. Because one go wrong, you know, the man don't know what you about government. You know, you don't want to so you will support the whole community. And we went to this, they gave us a letter. And that letter was like, why work? Come on, can tell then contribution on the money. Kero ko chilling me a chair, So, why all you chat kind to come, you people fundraising. Oh, now, the member work, there is done over the year, not being signing. You don't stand for police, RCC, what you fundraising. You know, me to win a bit, water, and you know, don't pay loyal right now, any Uganda, low, Madam Nata, you do. Right now, Northern Uganda, to put the year, you don't support the year. More for to me, a block from God one away more thing. We just think to the blogger to the and new Jimmy creating to tell the work. In Northern Uganda, we are doing very well, more than any other region. And that's why they are coming to compete with us. This is Northern Uganda Open, we will be some. They are all coming to compete. This is the Northern Uganda Open Bodybuilding Championship. So we'll support more.
Okay. But the competition is going to be on the 18th of May. It is, he has not elaborated much more on that, but as an association, we normally give people some space, like 2 to 3 months, so they can train and get ready for the event. In case you'd want to know why the press conference is being held today, yet the event is almost 3 months away. Right now, the association has written to police, and police has given the association green light to at least move with some small contribution forms around. So anybody who wants to support, you can give us anything small that you have. Those letters have been signed and stamped, and members will be moving with them around. Now, the uniqueness of this competition is that this is not just Northern Uganda bodybuilding, but it is Northern Uganda Open Bodybuilding Championship. Literally, it means people from anywhere can come. You don't have to be somebody from Lao, actually, or maybe West Nile, or maybe part of Karamoja sub-region. Even if you are from Central Uganda, you can come. It is open just like they do for Mr. Uganda, and it has a price tag to it.
And what we press conference, and the merit press briefing, we are down in Kokokie, in the Duma Beach, in the bar. Press conference, no idea what I want to go to. Kita don't be chulu kere. No don't post as long as wow. We tell why chulu la kere because we have categories. Kita mau take type kau itu mau take bikini pamon, mau take body physics, mau take arm wrestling mau beruki, mau beruki powerlifting. Kita mau beruki muscle display. You know very categories. Mau PM mau category la we kuan la. Yang tak lalu yang ni, year lalu, mungkin lalu kategori mana, weight, dah tu PM minum Mr. Northern Uganda. So Mr. Northern Uganda dah kan no, ni dong berkategori curi, mahu beri, lalu weight curi mahu beri.
This is the first press briefing to let people know of this upcoming event. The second press conference will come, and in that press conference we will be able to let people know how much will the winner take, the runners-up and the second runners-up, in that order. And the different categories will have arm wrestling that was demonstrated here. There is also something called men's physique. The men's physique is different from the bodybuilding that Mr. Northern Uganda demonstrated here. The other ones, they only focus from your waist upwards, but this one, they look at the entire body. And then there is also a bikini for the ladies. So all these will have different categories. There are people in the lower categories, maybe I would say the young categories, just like they do for general display. There are people, for example, they can rate, there's something called prejudging, where they get people who are less than 60 kilograms, for example. They compete among themselves, and those from 60 kilograms and above, they now have their heavyweight category. So we don't mix the young kilograms. That is the English I was looking for. Lightweight and heavyweight. Thank you. One bed.
Yeah, kita orang ni mempunyai dah cawa, anu where while the nigga will love me to reveal a chan, your name, sponsors who can put it on the chan, no me or collecting Jenny the sponsors Wayne. They will get press conference. But don't know. Got it away. Hello to what kind of open bodybuilding championship. Viene, what the thing of a lawyer in Uganda, you know, on your workout to go and open. Keep it what you to move on with the art in Northern Uganda, keep it around time, and then give me a room. Now sample Jalo, Mr. Craig, and then over very can job. You gotta go and remember doing arm wrestling this time. What the judges got no kind of training, you know, because taking training, what training, you can members or training judges, which are training, what training, child drivers, which are training you. You don't, what he coaches, penny bodybuilding can, what he coaches with taekwondo, which are training you, what he coaches with boxing, which are training you. So, anyway, we in Northern Uganda bodybuilding and fitness. Both sports one or here in each year. You but they train. Indeed, you don't watch one my mirror. Charlie University, what you train I can train, I'll be in a short put at Mirror University. What you train our own training, fitness, Charlie triple champ game. There's a lot. What you type down, I'm going to win. Keep on a new professor Wajo. We are planning me introducing this game to university also. Very soon we'll be launching the university. And because you see, like I'm wrestling, we are just learning, Kerke primary to secondary now, and to university, we have to work, put him on, and he's also a part of sports. Now we are the phone from primary, we are getting. Kikera, and we're Papa Chawa, I'm only a dog photo, you know, I'm a judge with a water, because I'm going to love the boom. You don't sponsor our own law. Even sponsors, we have Kato collection. Is also on board. It's also his first time. Me being supporting young people, the go better because always this media team, they are working very hard. Bloggers, they are working very hard. I'm very proud of you guys. I think I don't have much to say. Let us welcome the guests of honors to watch your speak.
For you to turn. Thank you very much. There are many sponsors who are coming on board this time round. He just concluded with the recognition of Katogo Collection because they have been seeing what the association is doing through the information from the different media team, including influencers or the bloggers. And that is one of the reasons as to why in the next press conference, that's when the association will be able to come out clearly with the prizes that are tagged to the different categories. Among some of the things that the association has done so far, we have trained the judges. We also have coaches within the association who have been trained in boxing and taekwondo. We only introduced to you one of the many coaches, actually the head coach of the association in the names of Kizito Solomon, who was instructing Mr. Northern Uganda when he was demonstrating here. So most of these sporting activities have trainers within the association. In schools, if you want somebody to train your students and pupils in shot put, the association has them. And also very soon, the association intends to have this sporting activity launch in the university. So that will still be a milestone for the association as they expand. And he concluded by thanking you all for coming, also appreciating the media team for the job well done, because without the media, people would not know about the association and what happened. And at this point in time, we take the floor back to the moderator. We apologize for making you stand for long, but they've been for the right cause because we don't want to marginalize some other group. Sometimes people have to be on the same page by understanding. Thank you so much. The floor is yours.
You're welcome. Don't mind. Part of standing is what I do best. I can stand for long hours, so this is just the beginning. Thank you, Mr. President, and the PRO for that great job. He brought it all the way we wanted it, and that is it. Without adding or removing anything, I will leave it as such. Amid this us here, we've been joined by one of our sponsors who has just joined us in this race. That is none other than Katoba Collection. He is one of the regional designers within Gulu. He has also thought it twice to, put a hand in our race. So he is among us. Because he's already late, we shall give him just 2 seconds to wave. To stand and wave. Good, that was that. Without wasting much time, at this point I will call upon Jenny to give us what she has for us. Then in her capacity, she will invite a PRO who will in turn invite the VC. That will be the order, because where I am, I don't have the capacity to do that. But with that little capacity that I've been entrusted with, let me invite Jenny. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, President. Thank you to our coffee table, and members and guests, media. You're all really, really welcome here, and it's an honour for me to be here again. I am Lakissa Janine, and I am Country Director of Ordinary Hero UK, along with my husband. You can give us a wave. I'm wrestling champion over there, who is President of Ordinary Hero UK, and together we offer school scholarships. Within Gulu, we've been here since 2018. We also construct, we've built a medical centre in Peche, and we have some empowerment initiatives that we take out to the communities. And it's just an honour for us to be here, and we support the event. And I want to echo Jackie's sentiments in that we've known Mike for a long time, and he's a great guy. And we're passionate as a couple about recreational activities. Also, I have been in the bodybuilding industry for over 30 years. I have competed in bikini all over the world. So I know the industry, and I absolutely love the industry too. You guys are doing a great job, like big You're doing a great job. And as a female bodybuilder, I want to be a part of this to create that inclusion environment, the space for other females to come and compete and express and show us their hard work in the gym as well. I'm calling all females in Northern Uganda to showcase and show us your hard work in the gym. Please come. Female bodybuilding and the popularity of female bodybuilding has grown all around the world since the early 70s, and for some women their journey in the gym starts with wanting to improve their fitness, get into shape, lose body fat, or just feel better. And for some, it represents a challenge, wanting to be stronger, to push their body and to control the shape that they're in. And that was always something for me. I want to be strong. Am I strong, Mike? And strength training, if there's one thing that you want to do to improve your health, then strength training should be at the top of your list. It has so many benefits. The obvious one is it makes you stronger, and having strength in your body allows you to perform daily tasks, playing with your kids, picking up groceries, carrying water. Strength training improves your heart health, it lowers your blood pressure, it improves your mood and your brain health, and to me, it's just become a healthy lifestyle choice, something that I incorporate into my life every day. And so if you're wondering why someone should build muscles, then they're some of the reasons, but mainly, and I speak on behalf of you bodybuilders, we love the challenge, yeah? And competing is tough. This is not an easy sport. Bodybuilding is not an easy activity. It's tough. What you see on stage is years of hard work and dedication, 5 a.m. training sessions, a controlled diet, and absolute 100% dedication. And if you can be dedicated in the gym like that, you can carry that dedication to any area of your life and be disciplined in life. So bodybuilding deserves all the respect that it's getting right now in northern Uganda. Female bodybuilders are athletes too, and hey, if you're out there, you deserve all the respect too. Come and show us what you've got. It's an awesome sport, it's a lifestyle choice, and bodybuilding has inspired the lifestyles of millions of people across the world, and I'm so delighted that here in northern Uganda we're showcasing what has inspired millions of lives globally. I'm going to call all women into the gym. I'll speak into the cameras. I'm going to call women into the gym. We have a great community here at Burma Gym. You're going to make some friends. You're going to enjoy and laugh, as well as getting fit and improving your lifestyle. You can come and talk to me when I'm around in the gym or Mike, ask any questions, and come to the show. Bring your friends to the show if you're still unsure. Come and see what it's all about and give these guys the support that they need. It's not easy. Pay up. Bodybuilding is not easy. So come and see what self-improvement and discipline really looks like. That's all I've got to say. Thank you. I'm now going to hand over. Am I handing left or right?
Left.
A jam or a chuch?
A jam.
Okay, so that's left.
Yeah.
I like the left Joe.
Professor, member of the association, press, and security team. It's a morning, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. I am Captain Kato Hassan. I am the Public Information Officer, the PDF here at the 4th Division Resort. First and foremost, allow me to convey apology to man for not being here with me. You know, being a division commander means the entire region is on your head. The security of the region generally rests on him. So he's out for some serious engagement of our security to ensure that this Northern Uganda bodybuilding and fitness association happens peacefully and safe. So the instructors that I come and present here, of which I am here, and I will make sure all the regulations that have been passed out from here, I inform him. He really appreciates the initiative that was taken by the president of his associates to come up with such an association. Indeed, when you look around, sports generally has helped so much in streamlining the youth. It has helped so much in fighting health issues associated to being unfit. Issues to do with unity, discipline, teamwork, cooperation are all married under sports. Therefore, if we follow the principles very well, to be honest, we will achieve all these objectives I read in the constitution. Again, you see, it is a discipline that requires a positive attitude. She just said here, it takes a lot to be like him. To be strong, you must have a positive attitude. You must invest in so much. It's almost like doing a military training. Yeah, it is. If you don't have that heart, that inner strength, you know, if you can't put in your best, the effort that is required, if you can't follow the rule of the association or the rule of the game, if you're not going to listen to your officials or your seniors, the coach, and yes, they should run the coach, you know. And sincerely, I don't think you achieve this. So the commander says that it's better we adhere to that if we really want to support the cause for this association. So the qualities are very clear if you want to be the best. And I believe we can have a champion, a world champion from here. Because naturally, God created us. The rest is among ourselves. But again, you find that among us, the races that He created, others are more stronger than others. And naturally, it's not one of them. They are very strong people. Northern, Western, Northeast, very strong people. Believe it or not. God created them strong, resistant, and resilient. So why can't you let God given nature and become who you want to be? The ball is on your feet. So you must have a combination. You must be, you must make sure that you get the best out of the situation that you're having, because now the situation is here for you. Make the best, get the best out of it. Make use of it. You must have the stamina, you must persevere, and you must be decisive. That's the advice that I want to give our members in the association, because it's all about sports. However, at a security perspective, here we shall also open up our eyes. There must be a check and balance. Yes, this association has been created for a good cause. But again, Mr. President, you must be very careful. I know negative interest will begin coming in. We have seen people misusing others. Find a well-built up man like that one, like him, because of the strength he begin abusing the association, using them for negative or wrong things. That one there, I believe within your discipline, the confusion is clear. I believe you have not seen it, but I believe it is very clear. So let us stay warm. Don't accept to be abused. Mr. Kanye, I want to see tomorrow, you know, the champion of the world. When it comes to. But that is with all of you, my sister there, the arm wrestling. Sincerely speaking, to my wife, I think we'll just slap her only one and she's done. Because I fear that way. You get me? Now, don't accept to be abused. Don't abuse the situation. Let us be focused. Let us just go by the rule of the association and make this dream live. The media fraternity. Really, I'm also a journalist like you. And our role is quite clear. For such an event, of course, the discipline needs to be promoted. Let us disperse the message. Let us garner for them the support, because the media has a power. Let it not be an event where you're invited and you don't mention it anymore. I, for one, I really feel I'm part of this. In fact, I think it's a very honor. I was right to say that when you go there. I was once a boxer, and I'm sorry to say I don't love football. But I love so much kickboxing and boxing. I grew up doing that. the division commander is a man of physical fitness. He jogs every day, morning, evening. If you look at him, he's not a guy, but he's stout.
Yeah.
He does it also. He must. That's why he said no. I thought, go. Tell them that I have offered them 500,000. And that money, I'll follow it up. I don't know who received the money, because I need to follow it up and pick it up again. Okay. Okay, that is also better. And I believe the same must continue. Now, as you are talking, as the president was talking, we talked of support. I believe all of us have friends, we have relatives who are somewhere. In North Africa, we talk of being somewhere. We mean those with some bit of financial support, with some financial muscle. You know? Please, at your own time, even at personal level, you know, you reach them, you give them support. Maybe other things I'll talk later with you and guide you and where we can even garner for more support. You know, with those few remarks, this is not my idea. You're not spokesperson, speak too much. Allow me end here. However, we call upon the Almighty God to also put in a lot to ensure that we are guided and we are protected. To see that this coming event of 18th of March is a success. May is a success. Because it's all about God. We sit here, we plan this, but God has something different for us. So God first. Security, believe me, we will have it. When the time comes, I'm here, focal point person. Let me now say that I'm the focal point person in this association. So right with the commander, and then with security. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Father, by your obedience and trusted with the responsibility of fighting the peace.
Oh, thank you so much. I apologize. This lady may stand outside. You know, being a professor, I don't know whether I'll also reach there, but I admire so much. Sir, instructor, sir, allow me to invite you.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to speak sitting because of these tapes that recorders in front of me. The president of Northern Uganda, the Building and Fitness Association, Janine is like me, we are promoters, Captain Kato, Public Relations Officer, Kau, my friend, is Tufel, members of the association and the press. I am Professor Benjamin Joyada, the Vice Chancellor of the University. You may wonder why I am here. I'm here not as a Vice Chancellor, but I take advantage of being Vice Chancellor also to support Big Mike in promoting some new practices. I'm here because I am a fitness enthusiast. Just like Madame Tutel, we are close to Big Mike. I've been going to the gym since 2014. Up to now, that is almost 20 years. I recently bought a treadmill. As Denise says, it is very boring. It's better to come in the gym. So I'm going to come back so that I can only use my small gym when I don't have time. Fitness is very important. Members of the press need to know.
I like the fact that Benin is inviting women to join the bodybuilding association, particularly, but also to participate in fitness, so that they are, as Kaun says, you reduce many times you go to hospital. I would like to do the same. And through the press, popularizing this association, we invite more young men to join the groups who are already there, to come and participate in this association. There are many activities, as they have already enumerated. It is good to be in associations because you will not only be fit, but you get to know people. People you may not have met, you wouldn't have met in ordinary circumstances. For example, all of you are free to talk to me anytime, from here, freely. And if you try to, you even go up to some, then go up to my office. And if you try to go carelessly, you may not even see me, even when I'm there. You can even see me like this, but you will not access me. When you are here, you get me very easily. And that is already a benefit of contact and networking. When I meet you, I can talk with you easily. You can talk with me easily. And that provides you with a lot of opportunity. And I think the press needs to make this known to the public. As Gulu University, we are service consumers. We are going to start consuming the service of the association. Security service, even if we do not need it, but we will bring them because we have our own seat. So we may need what we call non-armed services of strength. Come and help us control big crowds that may be coming in some of our events. I know I will be going to receive a word. I thought I would go with some as well, but I think the budget became a problem. But we are going to contact with Mike and we are going to utilize them when we are bringing the word back to you. So we're going to use that service. And any other service that may be brought on board, we will do that. We will be consuming those services as one of the biggest service users in the community. We are going to introduce bodybuilding. This will give you opportunity to promote bodybuilding in the university for the young people who are currently in university. If some of you are already there, no problem. You will be helping us to take them for some inter-university competition. You may come as coach, come as some performers. Arm wrestling, we are going to do that. We'll get a way of ensuring that it includes some of the activities under the games union in the sports. I have tried to do that, but I think sometimes when some activities are very new, people do not understand them, like arm wrestling. We know football, it's regular games, but I will impress it upon them that arms wrestling is important, weightlifting is important. We will also develop facilities to support those activities, especially for the students. And that continuously gives you interaction. As a person, I will continue to support the association as much as I can. I will try to use my very good network to promote the association. Talk to members of parliament. parliament, especially those on the education and sports committee. We meet with them literally almost twice a month. I will tell them and remind them to also promote sports, and particularly promote bodybuilding and fitness, so that we can pick up the sports. I have been a fan, not a participant like you, been a fan of bodybuilding for a long time, when I was still in primary school. Why? Because my father was a police officer, so we had a sports club in the training school at Kibuli. So a lot of bodybuilding is taking place. So when we watch it on TV, to date I still watch it on YouTube. I follow different bodybuilders. I also know the adverse effect of extreme bodybuilding and use of substance, the abuse of substance. Sometimes it hurts, so there should be moderation. We need to introduce games like rugby. If you are a bodybuilder, rugby is starting. Wrestling, I have been a fan of wrestling for a long time, as well as boxing. So we need to promote all these activities so that we not only be football watchers. Man, I'm not a football fan at all. I have tried to watch football and I fail to see any logic in it. I have gone to stadium, but I cannot make sense other than including wrestling. I like rugby, American football, may not have it.